Oh man, so the situation with this singer David, man, is getting crazy and crazy. We find out more information, and don't let anyone tell you anything otherwise, because some fans are coming out and defending him. But he is a person of interest. The police just ain't tell us nothing, but they been knew he was a person of interest. He just been on tour acting like nothing was going on, and it's crazy as hell because as soon as the dead body was found in his car, people seen that he was just tweeting casual things, but they quickly went to flood his comment and they was acting like Sergeant Dokes on Dexter, like, Jesus Christ, David, you're the Bay Harbor Butcher. Someone says, I literally feel like this motherfucker with the David updates going on right now. But let's get to the updates, man. So it's a lot of things that we're gonna get to, okay? There's some footage of David and Celeste actually on streams together and them asking Maz to please delete the streams after because she doesn't want to be tracked down or seen with them for obvious reasons, right? Someone was having a conversation with Celeste's brother where he spoke about trying to go to the police with information about David. And also one of Celeste's teachers speaking about the drama that David was causing with Celeste, and the school was trying to interfere to save the girl's life, man. And we'll eventually read through this article talking about what the police are doing as they're investigating David much more closely, especially the place that he stays. But let's look at this live stream.
He trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
Really good.
Okay,
it's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my. Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything goes. Everything.
So that was Celeste making a very inappropriate joke about, y'all heard what the hell she said. And here's some more from that live stream.
Yo, wait.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer
Which
that.
one? What's good, David? Big fan. Big fan. Oh, thank you, Mitochondria.
I gotta stop with him if you even.
We
need to delete this.
Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too? Yo, wait.
Oh, look it.
Okay, so she was trying to keep a low profile, but let's talk about this TMZ article. So days before we knew the identity of Celeste, the cops were searching his home and looking for specific things. That specific thing is blood, okay? So they was using luminol to look for trace amounts of blood. That's what the LAPD told TMZ. The fact that LAPD used luminol is significant. It's a chemical used by forensic investigators to detect blood at crime scenes. Luminol reacts with the iron and hemoglobin glowing blue when it comes in contact with blood in dark rooms. Think of it like a black light for finding blood. As for why cops were looking for blood, it's significant because Celeste's body was found in a Tesla parked near the house. The Tesla is registered in his name. Of course, we know that already, all right? So investigators didn't just look for traces of blood on floors and surfaces. They also looked in sink drains. It's unclear if the luminol turned up any blood, okay? But this is them walking out. Whatever they had, they left with a computer as well and some bags of evidence. So they in there, they trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So our sources say cops also swept the home for fingerprints and collected hair samples. We do not know if the prints and samples are significant in the investigation. As we reported, David seemed to be living in the home which his manager Josh Marshall was renting. All right. So TMZ contacted LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division last week after speaking with Celeste's mom, who told us she had evidence that the unidentified body was her daughter. We provided the lead detective with her name and number. Days later, the body was identified as Celeste. Okay, so TMZ is working hand in hand with the officers, so they damn near feds too. They feeding the feds information. So there appears to be several things linking David and Celeste, matching tattoos, song lyrics, and the footage showing them together. So speaking of that song lyric, I didn't cover this in my previous video, but fans did talk about there was a song in 2023. It was leaked where it says Celeste's name several times in the lyrics, okay? Now around that time, this teacher recalls all the drama that was going on between David and Celeste, and when he seen all the information, he had to give his class a fair warning.
Classroom. I can't see you. Hold up. That's her in my classroom in front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper, that they were like blackmailing him, all of this stuff. And then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media. Let me tell you another story.
Don't mind the teacher saying that he's a rapper. We know that he's not a rapper, but that happens. It is what it is. That's not the important part right now. We do have a young girl that lost her life. That's the most important thing going on here. Her family concern for justice is the most important thing. So that's crazy that that was going on back there, bro. But y'all heard him talking about the blackmail thing. It's actually photos of David paying off kids to not spray him. Did not tell people about his business dealing with a young girl. They took a picture of the dude and he don't even know it. This is definitely blackmail. That's crazy. I seen this, didn't know if I should say anything about it, but if the teacher for sure said it was going on back then it checks out. So that's crazy that these kids are putting him up and through there, but it sounded like he may have deserved that shit. Weird as hell he was doing. It's weird as hell what he was doing. I wish they would have just told the authorities, you feel me? Because all this allegedly led to her life being taken. But his fans knew what was going on in the Discord. They were talking about, nah bro, we only adding females. Dude says they're all kids. Pedro David, he talks to all the time and she's 15. It's crazy what people wait to do when they finally have power and how they abuse that power. It's a shame. Celeste's brother thought that David was abusing his power somehow because he couldn't understand why they weren't taking him seriously, okay? So someone randomly reached out to contact Celeste's brother on Instagram, figured out it was him, and started asking questions. And so they verified that it was him for sure. He was like, that's my sister, dog. Woo, woo, woo. I don't think he really understood what was going on social media because he probably was mourning. But this dude started giving him information that he didn't know, so he fed into the conversation and said some things on his own. So you can pause and read some parts. We're gonna get to the most important parts. But dude was asking him, why does David follow you? Is that the same David that's being accused, blah, blah, blah? And he was like, yes, that's him. And he said, yeah, I met him once in person because he was dealing with my sister, all right? So someone said, did you and your family know of your sister being with him? Like she was living with him? All of this ish is so confusing and disgusting. He says, I knew and went to the police about it, but lack of evidence, so it was waved off. Dude says, bull-ish, now there's 1,000 people backing you up. That won't happen again. But if they had listened, even then they don't do anything. They haven't done anything towards him. And they were saying just like Diddy Woody Woo. But dude asks the brother, how long has she been going? The brother responds, dead 2 weeks. I don't know the brother understands that she was found probably 2 weeks ago, but she's been dead based on what the medical examiners are saying for way longer than that because the body is decomposing in the car. And I'm seeing some reports saying that she was dismembered, others saying that because her body's been decomposing so long, some limbs may be just falling off. I don't know specifically what's going on, so I can't confirm that for you. But if someone has said she's dismembered and that's true, then that's true. I just can't confirm it for you, all right? Dude's asking him, was your sister like in love with him, choosing to stay? I'm guessing it was all him just manipulating her. She says yes. She was always saying that he was waiting till she was 18 to get married and stuff like that. Dude says effing sick. What's crazy is all those people in the circle who knew and didn't say ish. I saw one guy did get sued by him. I'm sure you would have too if you kept pushing. He says, dog, what? I never knew that. My sister wouldn't say anything ever. So he starts telling the brother about a Discord. He's like, what the hell? There's a Discord? So then his brother's like, bro, anything you got, just send it over to me, because as he starts sending information, he's like, bro, that's crazy. So the brother, I'm pretty sure he just didn't want to be on social media. He's mourning, man, but someone gave him his information. So just crazy seeing the shit play out, you know. Brother's like, man, if I knew this information, if I had this, I could have showed the police officers this stuff. Then dude just sent the brother all the information that he had, and he just verifying, yeah, that's my sister. He's sending the photos that he has personally of his sister. And as I was looking over this stuff, this is what made me sad as hell. I was already sad about the situation, but then when you really put yourself in someone's shoes, like, that's my sister, dog. I have a sister, I have nieces as well, cousins and stuff, and seeing him process this shit, that shit hurt. I know that shit hurt, man. So prayers up to this family. They was asking about the text message that we read the other day, where she was talking about bleeding while doing the do, and talking about bleeding with David and stuff. She did mention another guy, but this dude says the guy that she was with that low-key forced her to have sex with him. He passed away because he was killed in a situation that's not related to this right here. But that's pretty much what was going on with the brother. Now, people have been harassing the singer Kali Uchis. I'm sorry if I'm saying her name the wrong way, but if you go to his social media, like I think his TikTok for sure, then you see like she's one of the most recent people that's in the industry that you see on his damn TikTok. There's his TikTok right there. You see him right here saying thank you to Kali. All right, so people just naturally going to her like, oh, that's your homeboy? Yeah, what's up with that? Someone says your friend David is a murderer in the chomo. Shaking my head. They says, girl, but how was she supposed to know this? She says, not my friend. I did a song with him, which is currently in the process of being taken down given today's disturbing news. And come on, man, like how would she know? You can't harass her because of that. Sometimes people get a little out of hand on the internet with these things. Y'all gotta chill out, man. And people have been knowing this dude named Jason the Wings Head. I don't know too much about Buddy. I don't know if he's just a streamer or if he's an artist as well. I'm not sure, but he does make music. But he was actually defending David. So they was going crazy on him, but I think he since walked back this stance.
Situation?
With David?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
He's not a murderer?
No.
Thank God, bro, because I was still going to listen to his music. I was just worried that I'd be an asshole if I did.
No, listen, he didn't do it. He literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect, the police would have been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches?
No. And I'm going to perform. We're going to perform on the 20th. Me and David.
In the ween.
Let me do it. I'll make it. So.
Period.
Do you think David did it?
Do I think he's a murderer?
Yeah.
Can't rule him out.
Can't rule him out?
Can't rule him out.
Damn. No way. No.
You know what I did think was incredibly soft? I don't know if it's
how
true.
do you steal a Tesla though?
Huh? Wait, so you think it is him?
No, I don't think it's him.
Tesla?
I don't think it's him because he's been on tour.
No,
but also,
I don't think it's him either. I think it's like almost obviously not him. But what's weird is that Crocs dropped him.
Yeah, why would they do that?
That's weird.
Yeah, and Hollister. Like, what? Why would they do that? Guilty till proven innocent? No. Innocent till proven guilty.
Situation?
Hey, man, these folks be trying to hold down their friends. But in these situations, all you should say is, the person that I know, I don't think he would do that, but I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Okay? We'll just see what happens. Because you do not want to put yourself out there for someone that you barely know. These industry connections, I know how it is for this, like the streamer world and shit. They want to hype their fans up with like these connections to these, you know, very popular people. Because for the show and the parasocial relationship that the fans have, they want to see that connection. But these people don't be really kicking it like that. The only time they probably hang is when you see them hang. So I don't know why you would go out there and, you know, risk your reputation when the situation is so crazy like this. You should go ahead and keep it light. Keep it light until you find out more information. It sounds like everything we heard yesterday is what they're reacting to. I'm not sure, but it seems like they heard that. I don't know how you hear all that shit and then want to come on and defend the guy. I don't know, but sometimes when you are within a situation, it's tough to, you know, see the big picture until you step out and look at it. And it seemed like Buddy seen the big picture, because since then they said he deleted some of the VODs defending Buddy. Like they said he deleted this video right here proclaiming he was innocent, and also he unfollowed him on social media. I don't know, but I'm just letting y'all know like how people are reacting to the situation. Y'all know on Twitter they have comms, which is basically like fan communities of different people. I seen one of David's fan communities yesterday like saying their goodbyes, so they about to pack that shit up. The writing's on the wall, man. People in my comment section was going back and forth like, yo, why are you still questioning whether he's a victim or a villain? Listen, I have to say what I have to say for legal purposes. It's all me trying to CYA. You know what CYA mean? I gotta CYA, man. Y'all can say what y'all want to in the comment section. They're not coming for you. But, you know, some hills you just don't want to die on, my guy. But folks have been, you know, just evaluating the situation, going through things like dudes TikTok reposts, where you got things like this. Me after hearing about her past with other boys, I'm jealous and utterly disgusted by her actions. With a nail gun to the back of a chick dome. Me if I see her talk with other dudes, chopping up some meat. Oh God. Me watching her scream after I poured boiling water on her after she told her boy happy birthday, because why you happy he made it to another year. And babe, please don't trip, but this guy at the pa and it's a gun. Yeah. And it's once again disturbing when you see photos like this where she's covering her face. a shush tattoo on their finger, the twist string where they're telling the moderators to please delete this after. It's like so many different things that let you know they know. Of course they know what they was doing was wrong. Of course they know. She was running away. I just wish the family or anyone was able to get to her, but man, sometimes some manipulation, especially on a young mind, it's tough to break through that when someone has a hold onto that, you know? And that's the thing when it comes to young girls. You know, people think just because a girl knows more than she's supposed to know at a certain age, that, oh, she's grown. So people should just let them live with the results of their actions, the consequence of their actions, because they're moving grown. They don't know any better. Despite whatever, they just don't know any better, even though they think they do. So that's why they can't give consent for certain shit at a certain age, because they don't know any better. It's sad to say, but a young lady ran away to her grave. That's why age of consent matters. That's why. And the things that Buddy would tweet, like, let me see this one tweet, though. This is May 10th, 2022. He says, when I was writing this, I got a note from you as you were talking about wanting to be with your mom and your sister again. Take me where I belong. But our circumstances won't allow us to be in our ideal situations. We gotta push through it, bro. Nigga, what? It looks like he tried to delete this shit. Look, this post was deleted by the post author. He's active on social media trying to cover his ass. That's crazy. Twitter not moving fast enough for him, dog. And then we add stuff like his song, Romantic Homicide. And then I seen the dude, what he was, and then Buddy was doing funerals at his concert. David's really throwing funerals at his shows. The current tour he's doing right now, with the chick gone. He has a casket there. Hey man, this is a very weird situation, bro. Rest in peace to this young lady, but y'all let me know what you gotta say in the comment section below. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.